think now it's working. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Tone Vays, coming to you live while the stock markets in the US are open on this Thursday, September 24th. Hope everyone is doing well. I believe I have solved my camera issue. I'm not going to spend too much detail on it, but yeah, so anyway, this is not like a computer tech show, but to make a long story short, the USB notations are crazy. So my laptop has two 3.1 USB ports and one 3.2 USB port, which is the 10 gigabit transfer for a standard USB port, not a USB-C port, like a standard USB port. One of them is a 10 gig data transfer. The other two are 5 gig data transfers. There's also a USB-C port. So what I was doing is I was using the USB-C port with a very high-end hub, and that hub also had 3.1 USB data transfers, and that's where the camera feed was going into. By putting the camera feed directly into the laptop through a 10 gigabit port of a 3.2 connection, it seems to have solved my camera lag problem. But now it means my additional USB hub can't reach my other hub. So it's shit. Now I got to buy like an extension cord. But yeah, so at least I solved the video problem. So yeah, they need better naming conventions for USB ports. And everyone needs to be using like the high-end USB-C ports, like these USB ports, they need to go. So everything should be USB-C, which can handle Thunderbolt 40 gig data transfer. That's what that's what every port should be. All right, let's go on to screen share. But these things can be frustrating. 1 second here. Okay. Hey, so don't want to waste any more time. The Momentum Reversal Indicator Trading Techniques webinar is coming a week from Saturday. Now, what I will be doing the rest of the day is I will be filling out these details for the workshop. And the other thing that I need to do is I need to almost remove the indicator sales, because there's no point of buying the indicator right now, because for the same price, you can enter the webinar, which will get you the indicator. So to avoid confusion, yes, access to MRI is provided with this workshop. And if you already have access to the current TI indicator, the old indicator, you will automatically have access to the MRI. Now the question is how. I will, once I publish the MRI script on TradingView, which I plan to do this weekend, I will slowly, give people access. So I don't know, it'll probably take me a few days. I gotta manually paste every single TradingView username into it. So sometime next week, in your when you go to any chart, and then you go to add indicators, and then you go to my scripts. No, don't go to my scripts. Invite only scripts. You will see MRI here with a green lock. And when you do, that means you can use it. So look for the MRI sometime next week if you already have access to my indicators. Okay, so there you go. So that's how you would get it. Now, I will also write up a document and a presentation for the workshop. That presentation will be publicly available. So those of you that have the current indicator will get this either my presentation or a PDF document. I don't know. You'll get something that tells you what everything is. But if you want to attend the actual workshop, you will have to register like everybody else. This is because the document will only describe what the elements are. it's not going to actually have any information on how to, the best practices on how to trade the indicator, which is something you all did or watched or attended or purchased. So the way to trade the MRI is no different than the way to trade the old TI. So I'll provide all the documentation, but if you want a refresher in how to trade it, feel free to sign up for the workshop. Teach people in Russian. Oh boy. Oh, maybe. I gotta let me think about that one. Let me think about that one. All right, because everyone is like DMing me, asking me questions about what's gonna happen, and I can't reply to everyone's DMs. Like, it's just crazy. So that's why I'm gonna be saying it on this video. And if you're not interested, then that's like not my problem. But in order to prevent 40 people, 50 people from DMing me on what's gonna happen when the MRI comes out, watch the videos and I'll be explaining it here. Yeah, I do interviews in Russian every month. Just check out the Forklog YouTube channel. There's also a playlist if you go to my YouTube channel. So if you just go to my YouTube channel and you go to playlists, right there. Oh, there it was. You just go to the home page. Right there. So this is a playlist of all my Russian interviews. Okay. One final announcement is in the video description link, there is the link to this article. It's my recommended reading for the week. It's old, it's from 2017, and I reread it, and it's absolutely excellent. So go for it. All right, now we can talk prices. Bitcoin. I gotta try to keep these videos shorter. So the weekly chart has fallen once again to the support right here, to this area, and bounce right off of it. That is Fibonacci support and moving average support on the weekly chart. This candle is not telling us anything on the weekly chart. So we go to the lower level timeframes. This is just, there's nothing going on a weekly scale other than consolidation between a recent high and a recent low. Daily chart. Daily chart is fully inside the old channel. This is interesting. We were falling last night and we bounced big today, probably because the stock market has bounced today. We have been somewhat correlated with the stock market. This is not a very nice looking trend. Let me bring some things back in here. I think this should be a weekly chart. This is not a great trend for the stock market. I'm actually not sure what this green line is. I'm not sure how useful this green line is. I'm just going to delete it. I don't even know why I'm looking at the stock market right now. I should go back to Bitcoin. We are now stuck under the 10,500 support, resistance. And we're now consolidating between a very critical moving average. The 128-day moving average is really fascinating. It's been very significant in the life history of Bitcoin. Whenever it breaks hard. And very often, let me drop annotations. And let me drop the SAR. And let me drop, well, the MRI is not really in the way, but I can drop the MRI as well. If we only look at the 128-day moving average, and we take it all the way back, We can take it we can take it really back. Okay. If I use BLX, it will go back even further. But let's just go with the last bull market run. In the last bull market run, it completely supported, beautifully supported the price of Bitcoin all the way up. When it eventually broke right here in January of 2018, we fell fast and hard to the downside. Let's zoom in. It then acted as resistance, though, you know, this gave the illusion that it was broken, but there was another moving average right there stopping it. Same thing here. It consolidated, rejected the price again. We broke it for a little bit, but then got rejected by another moving average. It acted beautiful resistance all throughout. Here's where we broke it, and we had a lot of room to the next moving average, and we were able to break that as well. Here it acted as support, and when it broke down pretty hard. And here it was resistance. Here it broke and went up pretty well. I mean, that's a pretty big rise off the break of the moving average. That is 25%. That is nothing to sneeze at. It then acted as support, and the second time around, it got broken. When it got broken, that was like a 50% drop. Here, the high-end moving averages consolidated, and we broke them both, and we went up fairly well. Again, how far did we go? 50% up. That's pretty significant as well. And look what's happening right now. By the way, I didn't plan to talk about this. This was like a random decision to discuss the moving average. It acted as support. And right now, it's acting as support again. Historically, when this moving average has to act as support multiple times in a row, it tends to break. So it's beautiful when it acts as support with sufficient distance in between. Like here, it's close enough. And here, it was just riding the moving average for a long time. It was consolidating at the moving average. Here, it had a long, I guess you can also say that these are almost back to back. But this could also be considered as one hit of the moving average. There is a chance that this moving average is going to break. And when it breaks, things don't end well. Now, the good news is that if it breaks now, you have a stronger moving average at around 9,000. And that's why 9,000 to me is the currently best buy the dip situation. Okay. So that's just a quick historical look at the 128-day moving average. I don't know why it's so good, but a lot of people do watch it. Let's put the MRI back. Let's put the annotations back. Okay. So if this thing breaks this weekend, things could get ugly and we could go to that $9,000 buy the dip. What do you mean you can't see me? I mean, I can see me and I'm watching this on YouTube as a, like, it's fine. If it doesn't work on the iPad, that's probably an Apple problem. No, it's fine, guys. Like I literally have YouTube open in another browser on my other monitor, and I can see myself on YouTube Live right now. So it's fine. Try another browser, refresh. Like this isn't me. This is on user end. My own moderators are saying they can't see me. Guys, it's fine. Oh, I can't see you. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay, lower level time frame. The 4-hour chart. The 4-hour chart broke that second level of support, and we didn't quite make it to that $10,000 area. I think getting to that $10,000 area is very dangerous. I think that Bitcoin needs to go back up to 11,000 this weekend. If we don't go up to 11,000 this weekend, the probability of breaking below 10,000 significantly rises. GBTC premium is pretty damn good right now. Look at that, 9%. Interesting. Whoa, I might take a look. If Bitcoin is down tomorrow, if Bitcoin is trading back near 10,000 tomorrow and that premium is down in like 8% range, I'm gonna consider picking up a few more shares. I'm trying to hold out till 9K, but I'll take. I mean, if the premium is telling me to get in, I'll get in. But once again, we go back to the weekly chart, and Bitcoin is in a complete no trade zone on the weekly. If Bitcoin goes below this 10,000, very high probability we're going all the way to 9 because there's no support in between 10 and 9. S&P, well, gold is hanging in there, but I think gold, it will probably keep pulling back to the 1750 area. So I'm not buying into gold right now, but I may. I'm going to see how gold reacts if it gets down to 1750. I think 1750 is decent buy the dip on gold. I got out on gold. I got out on my long gold trades way too early, and I missed the end of this run. But at this point, I believe I sold gold like around here because I was long from here, from this area. I was long from this inverse head and shoulders, and this was very annoying. And my option premium was really like my time decay on options was killing me. But I did make the money, and I got out. I don't remember where. I want to say I got out here around this MRI top. Should have just hung in there until the extension tops. But in either case, I can buy gold. I can get back into gold cheaper than when I got out, which is the whole point of trading. You know, you buy low and sell high. And I didn't risk the short, so I'm just gonna wait, and hopefully I can pick up gold somewhere between 17 and 1750. S&P. See, this is where it's important to understand support and resistance. I know people are like don't understand the concept when I say if Bitcoin goes below 10,000, it's going below 10,000. Well, yeah, because look at the S&P. Like I drew this slide and I said if the S&P goes below 3,300, wherever this line is, 3,335, then it's very likely to go lower hard, and go lower fast. And that's exactly what happened. And we got to the target in one day. But now look what happened. We've broken it down. This is a very bullish looking candle. I would love to have it with an MRI bottom. Now you could pull up the details of the MRI. Now there's no orange arrow. There's no green arrow. So we're not near the end of the MRI count, but those that would be interested, and this is what I'll need to document, those that would be interested in seeing all of the details of how the MRI is counting, you can turn on those details in the settings. Okay. So as you can see, we're only 5 candles in to the MRI trend. So we're just above halfway there. Okay. And we can turn all the details off. So remember, we are on a yearly MRI top, and we were on a weekly MRI top right here at the top. So right here at the top, we had a daily MRI top and a weekly MRI top. More details, you can also display higher time frame details. They're all independent. And you will see it right here. So right now, the weekly time, this is the daily time frame. You can see that the weekly time frame is on a third candle of its MRI trend, and the monthly time frame is bullish on its fourth candle within the MRI trend. So you can pull them up individually. So these are the trend numbers. So you can see where the MRI trend ends. It doesn't always end on 9. Sometimes it ends on 1s. So you'll have to understand how the indicator works. And so this is the trend numbers. And additionally, you can pull up any of the extension numbers or all of the extension numbers. But anyway, this is the kind of stuff I'll be teaching in the workshop on next Saturday, a week from this Saturday. All right, so there you go. I'm going to turn these off. Weekly S&P, there's really no good support. I mean, this prior swing high was good support. That's exactly what happened. So if we go lower than this, S&P is in trouble. So let's see what happens going into the election. Let's get the MRI up and running. There it is. Right, so you can see how the weekly had an MRI top. If you go to a low level time frame, like say 10-minute, and you zoom it out once the MRI loads. When you go to the 10-minute, it's really cool because on the 10-minute, oh wow, I can't zoom in anymore. You will see the hourly, you will see, because you can only pull up the lower level time frames. I'm not sure what happened to the yearly. But you can see the weekly, the hourly, has to be a daily in here somewhere. Huh, that could be a bug. Because that's a, oh, there it is. There's the daily. There's our daily. But I can swear there was a daily here as well. Right, there's a daily. There should have been a daily MRI top in early September. I don't think it was all the way back on September 21. So if I go to 1 hour, the hourly will no longer show up. Oh yeah, there wasn't. Look at that. Or maybe, hold on. I'm like checking this right now. So if I now go to the daily, was there an MRI top in early September? There was. Right there, September 3rd. Okay, I need to, ooh, okay. I'm gonna forget. Just trying to get this thing accurate for people and for myself. See, it's so hard to test all these cases. I'll remember it. I'm gonna message my developer right after. All right, cool. All right, I'll take a look at a question or two, and then I'm going to wrap this up. Guys, don't forget that I will be, the workshop will be up on sale probably tomorrow, for next Saturday. Sometime, maybe sometime this weekend, maybe. I'm also going to release the MRI this weekend, and people will start getting access to it if you had access to the other one. So there you go. That's going to come out. If you want to support, please check out the affiliate page. All right, I think there was one question somewhere. Let me see. Could you see Bitcoin falling to its 200-week moving average? Yes, I've talked about this many times. That is my ultimate low. I don't think this has a high probability. And I sent out a tweet about this, my worst case scenario. I think 7,000 is the worst case scenario. That's the 200-week moving average. I think that's the worst case scenario. And this thing is rising fairly quickly. You know, if we, at the end of the year, it's going to be almost 8,000. So yeah, I think it's possible we will fall to that moving average eventually. We always fall to that moving average. It would be nice if we fall to that moving average when it's around 10,000 sometime in 2022 or something like that. But we will eventually fall to this moving average. Magnetic, yes, MRI does stand for that, but it also stands for the momentum reversal indicator. All right, guys. That's it for me. Thank you all so much for watching. And I will see you all on... Why can't I move this to another monitor? Oh, well. I will see you all on the next one. I got my camera working without a lag. So cool. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. See you all next time. Bye.